Health and Family Welfare Minister Dr. M. Ampreen Lingdot today informed that the Meghalaya Cabinet has approved the Meghalaya Health Services Academic Rules 2024, a key step towards ensuring the timely operationalization of medical colleges in the state. Additionally, the Meghalaya Dental Health Service Rules were also approved. Dr. M. Ampreen Lingdot, who also serves as the Information and Public Relations Minister, revealed that the Cabinet has also approved the Meghalaya Journalist Welfare Scheme 2024.
To approve some very, very important items. The first item that has been approved is the approval of the Meghalaya Health Service Academic Rules 2024. For the Department of Health to start making sure that we operationalize the medical college in the targeted time frame, we had to come up with a service rule for the recruitment of faculty to run the medical college. We were happy to do that, and now we go ahead and go to the next stage to prepare for the operationalization of the Shillong Medical College at the earliest. The second item that was approved by the Honorable Cabinet was the Meghalaya Dental Health Service Rule. We still do not have a dental health service rule in the Department of Health. This document now enables us to quickly speed up all pending activities with regards to promotions and with regards to recruitment to better the dental health service in the state of Meghalaya. The third item that was approved by the Cabinet today is the approval of the Meghalaya Journalist Welfare Scheme 2024. It shall now become operational, and we are happy, and we will keep the press fraternity informed from time to time about what would be the various components of this particular welfare scheme. As we keep saying, the Shillong Medical College is now being prepared, and we're going way ahead. We have gone way ahead. We have already tendered various components of constructions that need to be put in place. We are already looking at affiliation. There's a bit of a snag there, but we are going ahead. We're looking at option B, option C. We have said that we would prefer to see, we would target to see that it becomes operational in academic year 25-26.
What about Dura?
Dura also, we are hopeful that we will be able to operationalize it at the earliest, but I require a little bit of time because there are a few modalities that need to be worked out, and we will brief you accordingly as and when information is available for us to brief. This is our own state medical college. State medical college requires state service rules, and like every other component of governance, you cannot recruit, you cannot go ahead if you do not have a service rule in position. So we are only concerned about the government college in the state of Meghalaya. As far as the USTM is concerned, you remember, we have already made public the details of operationalization of private medical colleges.
You can tell us the faculties are hurdle and service rules are there.
Absolutely no hurdle. We do not anticipate that there will be much complications. Already we have in-house doctors who are likely going to be able to enter into this service. So we have a ready-made faculty. Of course, not all of the faculty will be eligible from within our own systems. We have also ensured that in the cabinet note, we are guided from time to time, from year to year, so that as and when we have faculty from within our own system, it is called the lateral system. We hope that with the passage of time, a lateral choice will also be made available for the higher posts, administrative posts.
Ma'am, kindly, in a simple way, elaborate the difference of earlier when we don't have this service rule in place and now.
You cannot hire, you cannot recruit You cannot operationalize departments in a medical college if your faculty are not guided, recruitment of faculty is not guided by a proper service rule. That's the same practice in every other department. Without a service rule, you cannot even advertise.
Ma'am,
So
what
now,
about the
we
equipment?
can go ahead. You mean to say
We
that?
are already going ahead. The cabinet has been generous to give a nod to this proposal brought forward by the health department. So we take it from there.
Ma'am, what about the equipments and all? Are the things ready? Because you said that 25, 26.
What
Shillong-
equipments are you talking about?
About the teaching at that college.
See, you must understand that this is a brownfield project. What does a brownfield project means? There is a civil hospital, there is a Ganesh Das hospital. Now we have to just upscale the operation theatres, upscale the labs, upscale the testing facilities, upscale everything. So automatically you have. The moment you upscale, that's what I said, infrastructure components have already been tendered.
Ma'am, what will be the intake in these two medical colleges?
100 in the first year.
Each?
In the first year.
I mean, each medical college?
No, there's only one medical college, Shillong Medical College.
What about
Yeah.
What about
So
Tura?
Tura also we are preparing simultaneously. Give us some time. We cannot make too many promises which will not be achieved. Now let's, like we said, do one thing at a time. But we are equally determined to also make Tura Medical College operational. I don't want to commit because we still have a lot of things to do. Let us begin by telling the public that this is now likely going to happen.
Ma'am, as you are saying about upscaling the infrastructure, so whether all the infrastructure in civil hospital, Shillong Civil Hospital, are operationalized, they are.
We will now upscale all of the theatres, we'll upscale all the testing centres, we'll upscale investigation centres, we'll upscale everything. That is already in the pipeline.
What will be
By
the
when it will be
annual
done?
financial
implication?
16 crores, if I remember correctly.
and how will you manage
Little less
that
than
since
16 crores. So we already have a plan in place. At this point of time, please kindly allow me to discuss only the contents of the cabinet memo. I also need to be adequately briefed by officials when you ask information which is away from the cabinet note. As of today, the cabinet note says this. Expenses for this medical college, we will get back to you once we are once we understand the situation. But in all probability, it will not even cost about 16 crores annually.
What about the additional land near Henry Hedari Park?
Please let us not dilute this cabinet briefing. Cabinet briefing is specific for this. We have said that we would need to expand the facilities of civil hospital, Ganesh Das hospital. That is inclusive of acquiring more land, bettering our facilities. Now leave it at that, because the moment you deviate from this, then there's going to be a controversy, and we do not want to be engulfed in any controversy. We have asked the government for more land to make the civil hospital a more modernized building. Makeshift expansion of the civil hospital makes it very confused. You ask any patient who goes to that institute. We now need to look at land to be given to us by the government so that we can utilize these funds efficiently and make sure that we have state-of-the-art learning and teaching facilities to benefit students coming to our institution to acquire a medical degree.
Okay. You can also tell us about the features of the journalistic welfare.
When you talk about features, we must understand one thing. This has been a long requested facility by the press fraternity. There are already components of the journalist welfare scheme which are like the previous year's journalist welfare scheme. For example, before this, we had a journalist welfare scheme of just 1 lakh for the loss of a life of a journalist. There are certain rules that also need to be conformed to when you want to avail this facility. So what we are saying here is that 1 lakh in this generation is inadequate. We have upscaled it to 5 lakhs. Now, in terms of medical treatment, journalists facing acute health problems were given an opportunity of availing only 50,000 rupees in the previous scheme. So now we have upscaled this to 3 lakhs. Like that, we have also got other components of the scheme. We will disclose this to you as and when the committee sits for the first time, because it is now entrusted to the committee to decide on the modalities of the operation of the journalist welfare scheme.
What about the retired journalists monthly?
We are also very, very concerned about the registered, accredited journalists who need attention and who need assistance because of the human service that they have engaged with for all of their journalist life. So therefore, we will leave it to the wisdom of the committee to take a call. We are looking at a support fund for veteran journalists who are deserving to receive this fund. Modalities of this are all chalked out. We are looking at the practice that is there in other states. We will replicate positive practices. But I hope that the press fraternity is jubilant for this, because this is a long demand that you have put before governments in the past. It is only now that we are finally in agreement and we have received cabinet approval to go ahead with this particular scheme.